Second, reduce fats all over my body, particularly in my tummy area. My waist actually shrink. Hello, my name is Queen V and I'm now in my 50s and I have 4 kids. In this video, I'll be sharing with you how I finally be able to reduce my body fat and make my muscles more prominent. By the way, I have been working out for many years already, but I've never seen my muscles popped this way. If you are interested to know on how I'd be able to do it, please keep on watching and welcome to my channel. As mentioned, I have been working out for many years already, consistently, and I've never seen my muscles more defined and my body fat this low until I tried the low-carb intermittent fasting or LCIF. Intermittent fasting means that you don't eat for a period of time each day or week. Say you don't eat straight for 12 hours, 14 hours, 18 hours, 20 hours, 24 hours, 36 hours, depending on how long you can take it. And when you eat low-carb foods only and mostly vegetables, plus protein and more fats. The concept of this LCIF or low-carb intermittent fasting is that your body will not use glucose or sugar when you exert energy, which mostly comes from the carbohydrates, but will use fats instead. So your body will initially use the fats that you are eating, and then eventually your body will use the stored fat that you have. I started my LCIF last June 1, 2021, but prior to that, I had many attempts already, but I failed. Because just imagining myself not eating for 18 or 24 hours is really insane. Until I educated myself by reading a lot about intermittent fasting and low carb and watched many videos from YouTube and Facebook of Dr. Berg and also Dr. Irish Radev of Filipino Success Movement, which helped me a lot in sustaining it up to now. And now I've been doing that for 100 days already. That's why I'm sharing this with you. I've learned that when we hit the age of 40s, so our metabolism becomes so slow and we cannot just rely on exercise. So exercise will not suffice. So we need to combine nutrition plus physical activities. So the rule is that 80% will come from nutrition and 20% will come from exercise. Before trying LCIF, I used to eat 3 times a day. And since I have a sweet tooth, so I normally have my dessert after lunch that goes with my coffee. I sometimes eat a muffin or cake or some cookies. And in the afternoon, whenever I am hungry, I sometimes eat a sandwich, crackers, or some chips. I don't really mind my eating time interval or checking my last time of food intake to the next one. On an average, my longest time of not eating is around 9 hours because normally my last food intake is around 9 p.m. and my next one is at 6 a.m. when I take my barley drink. But when I started my LCIF, I am now skipping breakfast. I only drink black coffee. By the way, drinking black coffee or tea or water won't break your fast. So it's okay to drink coffee while you are in your fasting state as long as your coffee doesn't have sugar or cream. In the beginning of my LCIF journey, I have my first meal around 11 a.m. and my next meal is already at 6 p.m. But this is really difficult because the sight and smell of spam, fried eggs, fried rice, pandesal, because I used to have my breakfast, is really so tempting. That's why you really need to have a strong willpower and self-control to do that. After around 2 weeks of doing LCIF, I noticed some rashes on my legs. I thought I was just bitten by ants or bed mites, so we changed our bed sheet. But they are still there. It is also timing that we are about to change our mattress. So even changing our matches, my rashes are still there and they are even worse. Until I asked Dr. Irish Radev about it on her live stream.
Okay, one last question. Ito, Miss Vivian Queen from YouTube. Thank you for watching. I'm seeing rashes on my upper legs when I started doing fasting. Okay. Ito po ay expected side effect. Hindi naman lahat nagkakaroon nito, but this is something you commonly see as you transition into fat burning. Kapag tayo pumasok na, so syempre kapag tayo kumakain ng less carbs, so hindi na available lagi yung glucose, which is the breakdown product ng carbs po, ano? So ngayon, at some point, madideplete yon. Kahit yung mga glucose stores natin sa liver, nadideplete yan, bumababa, bumabagsak. So ngayon, saan kukuha ng fuel pag wala ng glucose dahil nag-low carb? Kukuha ngayon sa taba. So ngayon, yung taba natin, pag natutunaw yan at nagpa-fat burning na tayo, then magkakaroon syempre siya ng mga byproducts. And yung byproduct na yan, which are yung ketone byproducts, isa na dyan yung acetone, it can evaporate on the skin and cause itong rash na ito. So anong solusyon? Hydrate well, perhaps ease back ng iyong pag-intermittent fasting or pag low carb mo, medyo magdagdag ng konting carb pero yung uri ng carb pong idadagdag ay yung low carb veggies pa rin kung maaari. Magdagdag lang tayo ng amount para hindi naman tayo super low carb na keto range para mabawasan ng konti yung rashes. Normally, these are, they resolve on their own.
After around a month, my rashes disappeared. So Dr. Irish Radev is so right. And my body is now used to using fat as my source of energy. Now, on an average, I fast around 18 to 21 hours a day. My last meal is normally around 7 p.m. and my next meal is at 1 p.m. Sometimes 2, sometimes 3. Like today, I haven't eaten my breakfast. And the time is, Alexa, what time is it now?
The time is 3:13 p.m.
Thank you.
You bet.
So it's already 3:13 p.m. and still I am not hungry. My last meal was yesterday at 7 p.m. So because now my body is using my body fats. So isn't it that amazing? By the way, once a week I'm doing 24 hours fasting and I tried once. I did the 30 hours fasting. So far that was my longest fasting in my 100 days. Now, let's talk about the positive things I've noticed and experienced when I started doing the LCIF. Number 1, I am seeing more muscle definitions. I now have some abs. Second, reduce fats all over my body, particularly in my tummy area. My waist actually shrink. Third, sustained energy throughout the day, even if I'm doing my heavy workout in the morning for 2 hours. Next, I don't feel sleepy, even if I'm not taking coffee in the afternoon. So I have a lot of energy. Fifth, I've learned to prepare healthy and nutrient-dense food. I am actually enjoying it. Next, I feel younger and sexier. And lastly, since you are only eating twice a day, so you will only brush your teeth twice a day. So you'll be saving on toothpaste. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so that's my experience in trying the low-carb intermittent fasting or LCIF in 100 days. Should I continue it? Of course I will, because I am seeing a lot of benefits in my physical appearance and also in my total well-being. So I hope you find my video interesting and useful. By the way, if you want to know the food that I am eating while in this LCIF, please let me know in the comment section below. So till again, this is Queen V saying be amazing in your 50s. Thanks for watching. Bye!